Today on 11th Gorgeous.
I'm touching my hair. Look, it didn't come out of my mouth. I finished it in my head.
I made a little boo-boo. My hair's floofy.
It's amazing.
And if you can't tell, I'm not going to.
Hey guys! So we wanted to do something with some, like drugstore favorites, and we saw this tag and we were like, why not?
So this is the I Heart Drugstore Makeup Tag, which is kind of like the I Heart Fall Tag, but it's things you love about drugstore makeup, but us, because we're doing the video.
Yeah.
And we tag all of you guys, plus some people down below.
Let's jump right in.
Yeah, so, okay, the first question. So I think that we have had this question before, and I think we've both said Maybelline.
Yeah, I was thinking, and I was like, I like Revlon's lipsticks and their foundation. I like CoverGirl's, like mascaras, and some of their eyeliners, but, I like the most things from Maybelline.
Yeah, I like their lip products. I will use their foundations. It's not my holy grail foundation. My holy grail is Revlon, obviously, but I will use their concealers. I will use their eyeshadow. I'll use their mascara. I don't like the falsies and the flared and stuff like that, but I do like some of the colossal.
Yeah.
So I think all over, it's kind of like a tie between Revlon and Maybelline, with Maybelline kind of inching for the lead.
Yeah, for sure.
We both love our Revlon Color Stay foundation for our face. It's just the best, and we've repurchased this bad boy like 50 times. I mean, if you go through about 2 foundations a year, that's like 25 years worth of foundation, but maybe between the two of us, that's how many we've purchased.
I say I purchase at least 2 a year. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Which would really only put it at like 6 or 7 bottles, but I feel like I've purchased this so many times.
I know. NYX has amazing blushes.
They do.
And, I can't pick just one blush, but I'm just gonna share with you the blush I'm using right now because it's a drugstore and they have amazing blushes. It is NYX in Cinnamon, and it's just like a bright orange, but it doesn't come across that way on your face. It's actually, you can do it with a light hand and it looks pleasantly nice for the fall because it just warms your face up. So this is my favorite blush for the moment.
They also have a really great one called Bourgeois Paix, and I think there's tons of colors that are great in that line. We both also like the Wet n Wild color icons.
I want them to have more color options because
I do too.
The formula is amazing.
This is Mellow Wine. We also like Heather Silk and Pearlescent Pink.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I really love Maybelline lipsticks, and this is not an available color anymore, but you can get it on Amazon, and it is Pink Please, and I just freaking love it. I think it's a dupe, which is part of the rest of the question. There's a question about dupes. I think it's a dupe for MAC Way to Love, and
but you can't get Way to Love anymore.
No, you can't get that. But you can get this on Amazon, and it's a reasonable price. I think it's like $4 or $5. So, love Pink Please from Maybelline.
You can find it at Big Lots too. A lot of times Big Lots will have colors that aren't available anymore. I love Revlon in Primrose. I love their cream lines of lipsticks. Pretty much the same amount as I love the Maybelline ones. They're tied for, best lipsticks in the drugstore. So I love this. It's just a nice pink. I've talked about it before. Love it. It didn't come out of my mouth. I finished it in my head. It didn't come out of my mouth.
And it is permanent.
Yeah, it's permanent.
You can get it whenever. And I know that this kind of goes in, I wasn't going to mention this, but we really do like the super lustrous glosses from Revlon. I think that I like their glosses the best.
Yeah, because they also have the quilted packaging, the
Color Burst.
Color Burst, yeah.
So Revlon for gloss we really like. Like we said, Revlon and Maybelline are kind of...
They're like 1 month, one will be above, and then the next month it depends on what products they have.
And what we're loving that month.
Just depends. I think it's easy to say that we have been least impressed, had the most problems, or least favorite products usually are mascaras. Yeah. That sums it up.
I feel like you expect so much from a mascara that it has like the greatest chance of failing for you.
Yeah.
Because with, eyeshadows and stuff like that, it could be chalkier, it could not have good color payoff. But for the most part, when you know the brands and things like that, you know what to expect from them.
Yeah. So for our Maybelline being our favorite drugstore brand, I think that they hype their mascaras up a lot. I can't talk.
Their commercials probably make me the angriest when they're like, no false lashes required. Oh really? Because the chick in your commercial, I'm pretty sure she's wearing fake lashes.
But then at the bottom it's like results enhanced or...
Right, that it's not typical.
Yeah.
So why are you showing me a commercial for your mascara and your chick is wearing like fake lashes or they're digitally enhanced and it's not typical results? Like, to me that's false advertisement.
Yeah. So with that being said, two of our least favorite products are Maybelline the Falsies, which is Volume Express.
I also didn't like the Falsies Flared.
No, didn't like that. We got that thinking, okay, because I've had some CoverGirl mascaras that like the next improvement upon that line is even better. So I was like, maybe the Falsies Flared will be better.
Yeah. Nope. And also, we really like some of the Colossal Volume Express mascaras from Maybelline, and this is the cat eyes. I hate the brush. I hate the formula.
It looks like the Falsies. Well, no, it doesn't look like the Falsies,
it's like,
but it's just curved like it.
It stinks. The formula looks kind of gray, and it's called Glam Black, which I'm sorry, it looks gray.
This is gray too.
Yeah, I don't love... For mascaras, I really like L'Oreal or Prestige. Those are my favorite.
I'm a CoverGirl mascara.
But if you guys have used this cat eye one, let me know if I'm doing it wrong or if it's a great mascara and I just don't get it. We've tried that one many times, different ways.
I just tried it again and I don't like it.
And I know it works for some people.
Depends on your lashes.
Yeah. Best makeup bargain, I think it's safe to say that we really love Wet n Wild, and e.l.f. And you can get e.l.f. at Target, so it's kind of, I mean, I kind of would consider that drugstore. And I think you can also get some e.l.f. products at Walgreens.
Yeah.
And
they've been selling the
Dollar General.
Yeah.
The Evil Queen palettes, or whatever they are. But yeah, you get great blushes, great eyeshadows from Wet n Wild, and same with the e.l.f. stuff. Yeah,
I've loved so many e.l.f. blushes, e.l.f. lipsticks. I mean, it's a great brand for like $1 to, I want to say $6 because I think some of their stuff is a little more, but their studio line used to be like $3, so.
They have some items in it that are like $6. Yeah. But it's a great brand. And you're still getting good quality products. And that's something that I think, you know, sometimes with NYC, I feel like you get crappy products.
Chalky and not good. Question, I think we took it as, what is your favorite product, like a product that you love that you feel like other people don't really know about. It's an underdog product and it's not as well known. Our underdog is Jordana Fabuliner, and if you've watched us for any amount of time, I mean, like even just a few months, we have to have talked about this at least one time.
I've recently been using the Eyeko liner, and it is kind of as a waterproof eyeliner is the way it's targeted, I guess, and I can't stand it because I like to be slow when I apply my eyeliner, and if I take too much time with the Eyeko, it starts getting draggy. Like in the places I've already touched it.
Yeah. I hate it. Well, I've been using it because I haven't repurchased my Jordana, and the Eyeko came in, I think, a Birchbox, possibly, and I mean, it was just readily available right there in front of me, and so
that's why I
used it. Yeah. But I think it's like a $19 eyeliner, and I don't think it's worth $19. Not when you can do better for $1.99.
I feel like everyone in the world should be using this eyeliner if you can get it, because it glides on so smoothly. It's super dark. It doesn't dry out quickly.
Sometimes if I buy a new one and then once a new one starts to dry out, I can go back to an old one that I've kept, and it's like revamped itself. I don't know.
I think it's because you're not opening it regularly and it's getting kind of concentrated again.
Yeah, but that's just awesome because normal felt tip liners like this will run you like $8 or $9, and if those don't last long, you may be buying one every month. Whereas with these, you may be buying one every 2 months or so. It's amazing.
It is really good. If you don't get anything from our video today, go to Walgreens and get this bad boy.
This bad boy.
We really feel like if you want to get like particular, a lot of the foundations and even some of the concealers I feel like are so hyped up and so overpriced. Yeah. Because I don't want to spend $15, $16, $17 on a drugstore foundation.
It's almost getting, the gap is getting too close to high end.
Right, because you can get some foundations in like the $25 range.
Yeah, from like Clinique and some places like that. I feel like I miss the days when the foundation was under $10.
Like $7 and $8.
Yeah.
You can get Revlon Color Stay at Target for $9.99, and if you have any coupons or you use your red card, that's 5% off. So
you like to BOGO together.
Yeah, it does stay a little bit more affordable, and we do BOGO.
We have a couple of eyeshadow dupes, one kind of cheek dupe.
This Wet n Wild palette, it is, I don't know if you can still get it, it's the Gilded Age. But if you have it, this top color is a dupe for Sin, and this bottom color is a dupe for Half Baked. Very, very similar. Half Baked is on the bottom, and then above that is the Wet n Wild one. That is the Sin and the Wet n Wild color. And if you can't tell, I'm not going to. It's Wet n Wild and Sin. just because I'm nice.
CoverGirl has some single eyeshadows. This is in Champagne. They have more that are dupes, but this particular one we found, well, it's on Google too, but I just was searching through my stuff, and it is a dupe for Max Floof. This light color right here. This one is Floof, and this one is Champagne. So, I mean, it's so close. One's Floof has got a little bit of a pinker tone, but I mean, when you kind of move the Champagne around in the light, it gets more pinky because it's got a little bit of like iridescent-y look to it. So they're just so close that it's like, why spend the extra money?
So one of the other colors that CoverGirl has is Tapestry Taupe, and it's not quite as pigmented as Satin Taupe, but you still kind of get that same kind of...
It's like a gray-brown.
Yeah, it's like a taupe. So there you go. It's not going to be as dark as taupe, and Satin Taupe. And I had it in a holiday palette, and I can't freaking find it, or else I would compare it.
And last, this e.l.f. little contour and blush palette. I know that if you guys watch YouTube videos and you've heard about this dupe before, it is very similar to the NARS Orgasm Laguna like bronzer duo. This is $3, I'm pretty sure, and you cannot beat this, especially because it's 2 for $1 in a little kit.
And they have more shades of this type palette
just came out with them. I mean, I don't know if they just came out with them, but since we purchased this, they've come out with them. So it's exciting.
Recently we purchased some of the Drugstore BB creams to check out. I have a real BB cream from Amazon that I got. It's the Super Skin 79, something like that, BB cream. And I like it. It's not perfect shade and everything like that, but it has a different feeling than the drugstore ones.
Yeah, I feel like the drugstore ones are just repackaged, colored
tinted
moisturizer. Yeah, like it's not, and even CoverGirl, actually the packaging, it says that it's the new version of the tinted moisturizer that they once had.
Right, like the CG Aqua Smoothers, and now it's
BB cream. So I just think it's kind of, I want to say sketch, because I feel like they're taking advantage of the fact that BB creams are big and saying, oh, we'll just do some tinted moisturizer and call them BB creams.
Right, and it's not what it is. There are properties that are in BB creams that you're not getting in some of these drugstore BB creams, and so I think that's the overhyped product.
Just wait for the CC creams, because they're coming.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't. We tag everyone to do this. If you want to do it, feel free to leave it as a video response, or you can just leave us comments answering any of the questions you would like.
And as we said, we will tag some people below to do the tag, so if you're tagged, you better do the tag, or we'll get you.
Yeah, and we will talk to all of you guys in our next video.
We sure will.
Bye guys!